Some stories fade with time, but others cling to your memory. And each time you recall them, they send a chill down your spine. This one happened to my uncle, but every time I hear it, it feels like I was somehow part of it, like something wanted me to remember it. It was 2014. My uncle had just gotten married. Life was full of excitement and happiness. One of his close friends gifted him a brand new black Pulsar 200 NS. He was a passionate biker and often took my aunt out on long rides. Everything felt perfect. Until one night changed everything. They were on a regular evening ride. To reach their destination, they had to cross a small bridge. Halfway across, the bike started behaving strangely. My uncle pressed the brakes, but instead of slowing down, the bike suddenly sped up. They hit a deep pothole with force. My aunt got away with minor injuries, but my uncle was severely injured. His body was pierced with gravel, and he had to get dozens of stitches. He was hospitalized immediately. Everyone assumed it was just an accident, but my uncle couldn't shake the feeling that the bike acted on its own. After being repaired, the bike was kept in a family friend's garage. Sometime later, one of his friends asked to borrow the bike to attend a wedding. My uncle warned him several times not to take it, saying it wasn't safe. But he didn't listen. He broke into the garage, left a note, and took the bike anyway. 3 days later, we received shocking news. His friend had died in a bike accident while returning from the wedding. He had a passenger with him who survived but was badly injured. According to him, they were riding slowly and carefully, but when they approached a sharp turn, the bike suddenly accelerated uncontrollably. It smashed into a steel barrier. The rider's head collided with a metal pole, killing him instantly. The survivor said if the bike had gone slightly left or right, the crash wouldn't have been fatal. It felt like the bike chose to kill. My uncle was devastated. He ordered the bike to be destroyed completely. Religious rituals were performed at home to remove any negativity. Slowly, life returned to normal. That summer, I visited my uncle. He took me for a short ride on the same bike. It felt fine, but something strange happened. The fuel tank, which was full before the ride, was almost empty after just a few kilometers. We laughed it off at the time, blaming a possible leak. But now, as I think about it, I can't help but wonder, was it just a leak? Or was something truly wrong with that bike? It was brand new and perfect in every way. Yet, it left behind scars, fear, and death. To this day, I can't shake the feeling that the bike was cursed. So now, let's go on a scary short trip. A group of school children, including 3 close friends, Rudra, Priti, and Neha, set off for an exciting school trip to a mysterious old building near their school. It was a place that had been the subject of many spine-chilling stories over the years. As soon as they entered the building, an eerie silence and an unusual chill filled the air. The dust-covered walls and the scent of decay greeted them. The sound of their footsteps echoed in the hollow, abandoned hallways. Rudra, the leader of the group, advised everyone to stay close as they explored the depths of the building, keeping in mind its dark history. But things soon took a strange turn. A door creaked open and slammed shut, its sound filling the otherwise silent building. Preeti and Neha exchanged uneasy glances, feeling the hairs on the back of their necks stand up. However, Rudra dismissed their concerns, suggesting it was all just their imagination. As they moved deeper into the building, the strange noises intensified. Suddenly, Neha spotted something in one of the rooms. A figure standing motionless near an old chair. Frozen in fear, she stepped closer to get a better look. The figure vanished in an instant, and the room fell into complete darkness. Panic set in, and they realized they had no idea how to escape. The building seemed to come alive with strange forces trapping them inside. The exit door slammed shut on its own, and their only chance of survival was to uncover the dark secret behind the building's history. But would they be able to face the terrifying truth before it was too late? Tell me in the comments. Let's move on to the next story. It was supposed to be a routine school trip. The students arrived at the old colonial building, a place with creaking floors, broken windows, and an eerie silence that seemed to breathe through the walls. Among them were Rudra, Preeti, and Neha, close friends with a shared curiosity for the unknown. As the group settled in for the educational tour, Rudra's eyes kept drifting toward the staircase that spiraled upward into darkness. A rusted chain blocked the path with a sign, "Do not enter. Restricted area." Whispers floated among the students. Rumors of a boy who had died mysteriously on the top floor decades ago. Some said his soul still lingered, waiting. Later that evening, when the teachers were distracted, Rudra nudged Preeti and Neha. "Let's go up," he whispered with a grin. Preeti hesitated. Neha's face turned pale, but Rudra had already unhooked the chain. The wooden steps groaned under their feet. With each level, the air grew colder. Neha's torch flickered erratically. At the final landing, the door creaked open by itself, as if expecting them. The room beyond was covered in dust, but the air felt disturbingly alive. Drawings lined the walls, scratched in with something sharp. One showed a figure hanging from the ceiling. Another, a face with hollow eyes. The door slammed shut behind them. Preeti screamed. They ran to the door, but it wouldn't budge. The temperature dropped. Breath turned to mist. A low whisper rose, not from outside, but from within the room. It spoke one word again and again. "Stay." Neha turned around. Her flashlight caught something in the corner, the faint outline of a boy, swaying, suspended in mid-air. His eyes opened, pitch black and empty. The girls screamed. Rudra threw himself against the door until it burst open. They tumbled down the stairs, not stopping until they reached the exit. Teachers scolded them, but no one believed what they saw. The top floor has remained sealed ever since. But sometimes, late at night, the sound of footsteps is still heard above. Thank you. Join us to hear such voices. See you in the next video. You in the Wa.